Hello everyone, I'm back here again. Today I'm submitting Describa to the App Store and Play Store, and I'll show you exactly how I'm doing it and what the process looks like. So if you're new to the channel, I'm on a mission to build and release 12 apps in 12 months, and Describa is number 1 of the 12. So what is Describa? Describa is a reverse dictionary where you describe your concept and you get a word related to it. So in this video, I'll walk you through how I'm submitting this to the App Store and Play Store, and if you're interested in building and shipping apps, consider subscribing, liking, and also sharing this video. So with that said, let's jump right in.
Cremnophobia.
Yeah, so in your passport.yml file, make sure you update the version in here. So update it to 1.0.5 and change the build number to +6. So once you have that, you can save in the changes and open your terminal. So we start with App Store distribution first, and the command is flutter build iOS. So you run the command flutter build iOS, and this will be in the process of building your IPA file. So you can see running Xcode build, and the build is done, right? So the next thing is to open Xcode. Let's open Xcode and build the archive, right? So in your Xcode, you click on the product tab, you choose the archive, and it will start building your IP over here. That's the file you need to submit to the App Store for review, right? So it's in the process of building. There we go. So once this is complete, you can see I have multiple builds in here, and the latest one is the very top, and you can click on distribute, and we are going to connect this to the App Store and click on the distribute button. So this will be in the process of preparing, uploading this to the App Store. So let's wait for a while for it to be done. There goes. Once this is done, you can see this is already uploaded, and you can tap on the smaller button over here to navigate you to the App Store, right? So once this is uploaded on your App Store Connect, you can see the status is processing, and it will take very soon to get it complete. So you can see it's completed in here, and we need to be in the distribution tab to submit for review. So I already have most of the configuration done in here. So I have my screenshots added, I have my promotional text, the description, the keywords, and the next thing to add is the build, right? So I will choose my latest build, which is the 6, and hit on done, and we need to fix this minor warning. And over here I'll choose none of the algorithms mentioned above. There is no encryption with this app, so I will save in the changes, and that's it, right? So let's save in the changes for adding this build as well. Over here to see app review information. So if your app requires any sign information, you need to let them know how they are going to get access to your app. Our app doesn't require any signing. And the next thing is to automatically release this version once they approve the app. So after doing this, you can save in the configuration. Yeah, and we need to provide a support URL. So once you tap on this, you will see a URL with support information for your app. So this appears on your app's product page once you release your app to the App Store, right? So you can actually link any of your website to this as your support URL. So I'll go and link my motivetask.com as a website to this support URL. So once I already have this done, and I can tap on the save to save in the changes. I think we are pretty much done. So if you're doing it for the first time, there are certain things you will do. So with the app privacy section, we need to provide the policy URL and also indicate whether your app collects any kind of data. And I think that's it. Yeah, you move to the pricing and availability page and indicate how much you are going to sell this app as a trader. So you can actually add for review. Let's see. Unable to add for review, the items below are required to start review. You must provide copyright information for your app. I think we missed it down here. Yeah, there it is. So we need to provide a copyright over here, and I'm going to change the year to be 2026 with my name. So once you have this, you can save in the changes over here. I think we should be good now. So you add for review, And there we go. You can see we've been able to add for review, and we can actually submit this for review. There you go. You can see we have one item submitted in here, and when we view over here, you can see the status is waiting for review. It will soon be in review, and the last thing is for distribution. So let's move on to the Play Store. Yeah, so according to the documentation for Android, if you are releasing it for the very first time, you need to generate a key store for your app signing. So for macOS, you can use this command. I'll grab this command, and within my terminal, I'll paste this key store. So they will request for the password to be created. I'll type in the password in here. So once I'm done, I need to re-enter the password again. So you can follow these steps and answer all the questions, and your key store will be generated. So the next question is to the request for the first name, last name, and the name of the organizational unit. So I'll use the same name. It doesn't really matter. And I think I will stay with the same name for the organization as well. Okay, so the city is going to be Accra, and also same for the province. Yeah, so GH for the country code, and I think that's it. You can see our key store, upload key store is generated in our home directory, right? So this is where you can find your upload key store. So the next thing is to grab this upload key store in the Android app directory. That's what we are going to make reference to. So within the Android, so within the Android, we need to upload the Android app directory to be specific. Over here, we need to upload, bring in the upload key store we just generated, just like this. And the next thing is to create a key properties file and make reference to the upload key store. So within the Android directory, I'll create a new file, and this new file is going to be called the key.properties. So this is going to be the configuration to reference our upload key store file. So I'll name this file as the key.properties, and I'll paste in this setting. So that's the store password, the key password, and also the alias, and the store file where we make reference to the upload key store, which is going to be in our app level directory. Yeah, so we've already made reference to it, and the next step is to add this portion of code within our build Gradle file, Kotlin to be specific. So we need to bring in these two imports over here. So I'll paste in these two imports, and above the Android, we need to bring in this code snippet as well. Yeah, so this is basically making reference to the key property file. And once this is done, there's one more thing to do, and that's the signing config. So we need to add a signing configuration before the build types property block inside the Android, right? So let's copy this signing config snippet, code snippet. And within that very same file, let's find the build types. Above it, that's where we need to paste this code. So there's the build types, and just above it, we paste the signing configs, just like this. And the last thing to do is to set the signing configs name to from debug to release, just like this. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so with the documentation, Flutter now signs all release builds. So just to make sure our app is running and everything is working perfectly, we need to run the app to see. Let's first of all clear everything with Flutter clean to prevent the older builds, right? So I'll run Flutter clean over here. There you go. So the next thing is to run Flutter pub-get. There you go. So I'll bring in my Android emulator here and run the app just to confirm that everything is working perfectly before I'll create a new release. So let me close this up and choose my Android. Yeah. So let's see how this goes. And there you go. Our app is running successfully. So I think we can create a new release and submit it to the Play Store, and that's the next step to do. So we open our terminal over here and run flutter build app bundle. Then we reference it to be a release app bundle hyphen release. So this will create our app bundle file. That's the file we need to upload to the App Store. To the Play Store. So we need to generate a new app bundle. There you go. So you can see our build is done, and this is where our app bundle is being referenced. Yeah, so I already have the configuration for the Play Store. I've added the store listing and everything. The next thing is to add the app. So over here, to apply for access to production, we need to first of all publish a closed testing and also have at least 12 testers opted in for a closed test. And these testers must run the app for at least 14 days before we can have access to the production level. So I already select the country my app is going to be in the testers. If you want to be part of the tester, you can shoot me a DM. So the next thing is to create a new release over here, and on your left side you can find a testing, you can find closed testing. So first of all, you need to create a closed testing and have at least 12 testers being opted in before we can actually apply for production. So over here you can see we need to upload our app bundle we just generated. So the app bundle is found within our build app output bundle release. You can see app release.aab. Yeah. So you can see our app bundle is being uploaded over here, and we need to give this release a name, right? So I will give it a name over here, and that's going to be the Describa with a version, just to differentiate it in case of the next build or something. Yeah, so you can feel free to give it a release name, and we need to give it a release note over here as well, right? So I'll grab my release note and paste it just like this, and let's wait for the for the upload, and we're almost there. There we go. You can see our app bundle. Our upload is done over here, so we can actually save in the changes over here and move on to the next step. Oops, we have 2 errors we need to resolve. That was because when we upload our app bundle, we make reference to use the notification, where we specify that we are going to use the full screen intent notification and also an exact alarm permission, right? Just for notification purposes. So what is the core functionality of your app? I will choose other just to get rid of the errors and proceed over here. So we need to fix the next error as well. What is the core functionality of the app? It's neither of these, but just to get rid of the errors, I'll choose any of them is fine. This was because I was referencing that I need the exact alarm permission, right? So they are ask a question about this. Yeah, so we don't have any errors in here, and we can actually submit or proceed to the next level. So we can go to the overview to see what we've done so far. So you are currently about to submit this for a review, right? We have one issue here we need to fix. I'm not advertising anything in here, and yeah, that should fix everything. There we go. So over here we can send 14 changes for review, and I guess that should be it, right? So since this is a closed testing, it will be reviewed very quickly and see the necessary changes you need to make. You can see it's currently in review. Yeah, so that's it. See you in our next video. Until then, stay tuned.